going on, guys? TmarTn here, and I bring you guys another episode of Modern Warfare 3 Jumps and Spots. And would you take a look at what we've got today? We're going to be playing on the map Terminal, which is way throwback, man. This is really reminiscent of 2 years ago. Definitely one of my favorite Call of Duty maps. If you guys don't know, Terminal just came out today for Premium Elite Xbox members, and it comes out tomorrow for all Xbox members, and it's free. And then, a month from now, that's when PS3 and PC people will get it. But anyway, it's just a remake of the Terminal map in Modern Warfare 2 that came out 2 years ago. It's definitely one of the best maps in Call of Duty history, and it's a lot of fun. I know a lot about it. So today we're going to be taking a look at some jumps and spots on this map. Tomorrow we're going to be taking a look at some more advanced tactics because, like I said, I know all kinds of stuff about this map, all the nooks and crannies, and I've got a bunch of good stuff for you guys. So if you haven't played this map yet, you're in for a treat. You will know how to play this map very well, and if you already have seen those videos, if you've been with me for 2 years, then it'll be a nice refresher. You guys can kind of reminisce and remember about the old times. So anyway, let's get started. Now, the first jump spot I've got for you guys is back here in the back of the map. You can just jump up here, you can break this glass, and I don't know, some people like to lay down here and look through these letters. You can kind of see the top of the escalators. It's pretty popular in Search and Destroy for people to camp here, but it's really not the best spot. I wouldn't really recommend it. I just wanted to point it out to you guys. Now, also from this spot, you can jump to these boxes back here, and this can give you a pretty good infected spot if you're playing infected on this map, but you can also kind of see the mid hallway there, that long hall, and I don't know, you can kind of see other parts of the map. If you want to camp here, I guess you could. It's not the best spot in the world, but maybe the situation will arise where you need to use it. Now, talking about an even campier spot, this back here is booster land, man. This was where everybody boosted in Modern Warfare 2, and what you do is you just come over here. You can jump up like this, jump across to get in this back corner. You can also crawl through here, or not crawl, but crouch through this, or you can also go through this back way. You can crouch right here, prone, and then bam, you're back here. And I don't know, this isn't really the best spot in the world. You really can't see much. You can kind of see the middle tarmac right here, but I think the only reason you would want to use it would be for infected. Other than that, just look out for boosters in there. Occasionally throw a flashback in there or something, and just be careful with what those guys tend to be doing back there. Now, moving on. Moving towards this part of the map, there's just two spots that I wanted to point out to you guys. Number one is in between the two elevators. That's really campy. Number two is over here, another really campy spot. Sometimes enemies will camp here and capture the flag because your flag is right here. So when you come running through here trying to pick it up, they'll just shoot you in your back. So just be on the lookout for that. They might camp there in other game modes as well, TDM, whatever. And just make sure you check those spots because they're pretty common. Now, another thing I want to talk to you guys about is the escalators right here. So this is really important because a major spawn point is right here, and oftentimes the enemies will have the top of the escalators. So if you want to come up and push up escalators and take out enemies, the way to do it is not to actually go up the stairs because you can't see much. This divider is blocking your view. It sucks. You have to expose yourself in order to see where enemies might be, and you're going to lose that gunfight a lot. What you want to do is run up the side of the escalators. As you can see right here, you can crawl up this ledge, and look at this. You can see to the top of the escalators before they can see you. You can check that corner. You can use this thing as cover because you can't shoot through it, and you can just kind of peek above this thing, use it as cover. It's really useful. You can do the same thing from the other side. It's a lot better way to approach this than to just straight up bum rush up the escalators where you're probably gonna die. So keep that in mind. Use the ledges on the sides of the escalators to take out the top esky area and take control of the map. Now, moving on over here, back by Burger Town, back by security, there's not much. There's a couple of spots. Number one is if you know an enemy's going to be coming through the bookstore, or if they're coming around this back corner, you can hop up on this vending machine like this. People won't expect you to be here. You used to be able to hop up to this thing, which was a decent spot, but you can't do it anymore. They patched it, which is unfortunate. Another good spot back here is back in this back office behind the check-in desk. You can hop up on this couch and see over this frosted window glass or whatever, and this is pretty good. You can see this entire security area and take people out if they happen to run by. Now, moving on, the last couple of spots I've got for you guys are the two most important spots on this map. Now, number one of which is right here. You can break this glass and you can walk out on this ledge to flank the enemy, and it's really good in search. It can be really good in pretty much any game mode, and the reason why is once you're over here, you can run and jump to the railing on these stairs, and this way you're not dropping down where the enemies can see you. They aren't going to see you flanking here. And then once you're here, you can jump up to here, and rather than just dropping down like this where your legs will break, as you guys just heard, what you want to do is hop up here, get on this ledge, drop down to this ledge, and then drop down, because you do it 100% silently, and even if they have a headset, they won't hear it. So that's really, really useful. It won't give away your position, and then from there, you can completely flank, go around the back of the plane, kill people in the cockpit, do whatever you want to do, but that's pretty useful. Now, what used to be even better than this is you could go the opposite way. You would hop up on this railing, and you could jump like this and get to that ledge and go in through the window that way. That was really cool, but unfortunately, it's not doable anymore. I think you move a little bit slower in Modern Warfare 3, or maybe the distance was increased a little bit, but you can't do it anymore. It's super unfortunate, but some of you guys might remember that video from 2 years ago. It was a really, really good spot. Now, moving on. The last thing I've got to show you guys is definitely the most important spot on this map. Not necessarily jump spot, but just spot in general, and that's top red. So there's two ways to get up to top red. Number one of which is over here by the escalators. You guys saw this ladder earlier, I believe, and you just crawl up this ladder, you get up on top of this little platform up here, and then bam, you're up on top red. And from here, you can see over 75% of the map. You can see the plane, you can see the cockpit, you can see the tarmac, you can see the long haul, you can see over by ADOM, you can see this area, you can see pretty much everything. It's super, super powerful. And once you're up here, you can either jump up like this, or you can jump up from this pipe right here, and bam, you're up here. You can use this thing as cover to watch the long haul, which is the most popular spot on the map, or you can kind of use this tank as cover and peek around this way. And also from here, you can jump up like this, which isn't the best spot for multiplayer. You're kind of a sitting duck, but if you're playing Infected or something like that, this would be a pretty good spot. But anyway, yeah, top red is really important. One way to get up to it is from this ladder. The second way is by jumping up on this thing right here and then jumping up again. And what I do to save time is if I'm in the long haul, or if I'm coming through the bookstore, or I don't even know what it is now. It's a computer store more of, or a kind of a little knick-knack store. But what I'll do is I'll just come through here, I'll knife this window, and I'm on this little railing here, and that way it's only one jump rather than two, which can be pretty useful. And then finally, the last thing I've got to do with this building is if you have the bottom spawn, maybe you take BDOM and you want to come up here and you want a quick way to get to top red rather than running through here. If you want to save a couple of seconds, what you can do is just jump on this railing, get on this box, and then just jump, turn, and press A, and bam, you're up here on top red. So that can be pretty useful, and it kind of helps you bypass this. Maybe there's a claymore in this doorway or something, you can kind of avoid it, and just do whatever you want to do. So anyway, guys, hope you all enjoyed the video, and like I said, I've got advanced tactics on Terminal coming tomorrow. You guys definitely don't want to miss that video. It's going to be a great one, and I've got a bunch of great Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2 videos coming soon. So anyway, guys, hope you all enjoyed the video. I'll catch you all later. Peace.